we there? It says going live. I'm live. Okay. Hi, everyone. So,
Oh wait, I can't see.
this is SpaceDirt.
Hi.
There's some latency, so it might be a little bit behind. There? Oh, it looks so much better.
There you go.
It's on full.
Okay, that's good.
Live. I
That's
can put
good.
it up. Okay, so we were really concerned about how the stream was going to look because in the preview you can only do it in 360p, but it looks like we can get any option right now. If that's confirmed, I can see 120. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for complimenting my flags. Cue the adjective. I love them very much. You'll see more flags tomorrow if you watch the video I'm putting out.
Vexillology time.
Hello, everyone. 11 people watching. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is SpaceDirt. SpaceDirt,
Hi.
introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm SpaceDirt. I am a fellow Conlang YouTuber. I do a lot of Conlanging content and some world building stuff, and I'm currently working on a video that's taking up a lot of time, but should come out hopefully within the next century.
Nice. This is SpaceDirt's channel right here.
Yes.
His videos are getting much better quality, and he's a really cool channel.
Thank you.
You should subscribe
I
to him.
appreciate it.
Let's see if he can. Let's see if he can get 500 by the end of today.
Oh, that's a lot. That's
19.
20 people.
Go subscribe to.
Oh, 19? Oh yeah, I forgot.
It's only 19. Actually, earlier, I was at 1,111 subscribers. That was a really.
Oh, my gain is on way too high.
Is it? I don't know. I think it sounds fine.
Okay, wait. Let me get my other microphone. I have many audio. Yeah. Okay, let me know. Okay.
You've already got one subscriber.
How is it now?
More room. A lot more ambience.
Okay.
We tried setting this up beforehand, but we were more worried about the stream resolution.
Oh wow, there's another
one.
one.
I probably shouldn't be showing the live stream.
Yeah, why was okay? I might.
All right. So,
okay.
We'll go with what we have now. So let's. I'm not going to really be able to see the chat in live stream because I only have one monitor and it's my laptop monitor, so I can't really. And OBS is just doing a screen. So let's start conlanging. All right.
Yes.
So as we discussed, this is going to probably be the Connerlang. Now, I'm having SpaceDirt do this with me because, as I have previously mentioned, I'm really bad at conlanging, hence the How to Make an Awful Conlang series. I've never made a good conlang, and I've made so many conlangs, just none of them have been good. So, let's get started then. All right? All right, so first things first, we should probably pick some sounds, right?
I mean, also, how's my audio now?
Oh, yeah. How's the audio? Yeah. This is why you get proper audio interface.
I'm limited. I'm limited by my environment, and also, yeah.
We're both in dorm rooms, which aren't the best for audio.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, what I like to do to pick out sounds is something I find works really well is if you have something in mind, like a phonesthetic that you're going for, just write gibberish that sort of fits that phonesthetic.
I see.
And so if you keep writing gibberish, then like it doesn't need to be that long. But then you can sort of gloss over that and look at some possible phonetic features from like a analysis of stuff that doesn't really even exist. So I find that really, I find that helpful.
All right. So then if we want to start picking sounds, I have, of course, IPA chart open.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm thinking I really like the Finnish phonemic inventory. Like I really
Mm-hmm.
like how Finnish sounds. So
Mm-hmm.
especially when it's like the uo, like uo, and like the amount of k's, and it's just music to my
Mm-hmm.
ears. That's a large reason why Finnish is my favorite language. So
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do something similar to that. Maybe change it up a bit. Maybe let's do easier on the vowels because vowels are a pain. I'm really
Do
bad at
you
dealing with
want to do
vowels.
vowel harmony?
Well, we don't know what cases or alignment we're doing yet, if we are. So,
Well, even so, I mean, it still will sort of determine the phone aesthetic because if we have, I mean, like we can have disharmonic words, but it depends.
yeah,
Um,
let's keep the vowels simple and do harmony.
okay,
So
we
I'll
can do
just
something fun with that. So let's start off with our basics then.
yep. All right, consonants or vowels?
Let's do consonants.
All
Vowels
right.
kind of suck, except when they don't.
Okay, so let's. I'm going to do probably basically aspirated plosives, just because as English speakers we're used to aspirated plosives. So
Do you want allophonic aspiration or phonemic aspiration?
allophonic.
Okay.
I'm gonna write that down. I've also never
Um,
I've never conlanged before in Google Sheets, so if I'm doing this weirdly, please let me know.
yeah, actually, do you want to, would you mind sharing the document with, I'll put in
Oh,
my, I'll send you my email and then I can also,
okay. Change to anyone with
yeah,
link, and no,
I'll,
I'm just gonna share it in Discord, so I don't have to share your email.
perfect. Let me open it. Okay.
All right, there it is. And I hope to everyone watching along that this is working. Glory to finish. Yep. So, all right, you got it.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I gotta sign into my, alt, my
In retrospect,
SpaceDirt
we probably
account.
should have done this beforehand, but you know, it's the
Yeah,
first. It's the first stream. We're trying to figure this out.
give me a second. There we go. Okay. Um, here we are. Got it, yeah. Okay, so if we want to do that over here, I like making a mini IPA chart over here.
Oh,
Actually, give me 1 second. I'm going to take one that I use because
oh,
it's
interesting.
helpful.
Yeah,
Um,
that would be very helpful. In the meantime, let's see how many subscribers you've gone up since we started this stream. Oh, you're up 4 already. Good
Jesus
going, guys.
Christ.
Let's
Wow.
go. 15 more.
Um, let's do the one I have in for.
So I'm being requested to use the Greek alphabet. We are just going to stick with IPA until we figure out a romanization. Writing script will be a bit later, and not today. Today's stream is just going to be basics and setting up the Conlang's
Mm-hmm.
phonemic inventory and structure. So, and honestly, I think it would be nice if we make our own writing system and a romanization, just because it's good to have both. I think.
Okay. And this can be edited as we
And
please.
it will be edited as we please. I might not even make a writing script if I really like how it looks with the Latin alphabet. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, the chart we can also edit, so I'll clear this out.
Okay. And then if we have other consonants, we'll put those in.
Yeah, I can just root.
Okay. So I'm thinking we do nice and simple pa ta. And then wait.
Just pa.
Pa ba.
Yeah.
Ta da. Ka ga. And maybe just like a allophonic glottal stop because we're English speakers.
That's true. You have.
Oh, right. I can just copy from IPA
Let me actually wait. Let me open up the good IPA keyboard.
Oh, you have it?
This, I can get it quick, but I'll also put it in the Discord.
All right. I'm putting, for nasals, I'm going to put in ma and na. And there will probably be assimilation to nga, because if we do ng as a cluster.
Nga, nga.
Also, shout out to Francois. Okay, taps, no. Unless, you know what? Why not?
Okay, what do we want for the rhotic? So no times New Roman is the best.
So I can't do a rolled R. Like, it is one of the few sounds I can't do.
Okay.
So it will, if we do an R, a rhotic, we could do a tap.
We could do a ra. We could do a ra.
Ooh, yeah.
Ra.
I can't do it. Oh, I'm so bad at trills.
Yeah. We can come back to that as well.
We can come back. Fricative.
And also, we can just write it in. We can just write the gibberish too and see if one comes
that's
up.
True. That's true. So, I really like fricatives. So, let's look at the IPA chart. We could do. So we have bilabial, labial, dental, dental, alveolar, post-alveolar, retroflex, no. Palatal, no. Velar, sure. Uvular, pharyngeal, glottal, okay.
I must say, I like the idea of something Finnish sounding with a lateral fricative.
Oh, I was about to say the lateral fricative. So Finnish doesn't have a lot of fricatives. Finnish doesn't have a lot of sounds, period.
Yeah.
It has dialectal fa and dialectal sha, but it has sa and ha. So actually, if I'm thinking we do, because we have voicing in the plosives and the nasals, we should do sa and za. I'm not doing a voiced ha because no. And then we could do fa, va, and then sha, za. Because that's not adding anything.
Sha, sha.
And then.
Yeah, if you do the other one.
I'm just going to use the keyboard shortcut.
Ja, ja.
Right. Oh, I put that in tap. Shoot.
Well, that's just.
We're going to do lateral fricative.
Yeah.
Because we are putting
lateral fricative. Are we gonna do shla and la?
If we're keeping the voicing consistent, we probably should. Shla and.
It depends. Like we could do a Welsh.
Zla. How do you do it? Shla.
Shla. Shla. Zla.
Zla. Okay, I think I'm close.
Yeah, actually, let me look at the Welsh inventory because I think Welsh has voicing in all of its fricatives except the lateral, if I remember correctly. But I don't because I don't speak Welsh.
Well, get your stuff together. Start speaking Welsh.
Yeah, no, it has so voicing in all of its fricatives, except the lateral, post-alveolar, and uvular and glottal. And since we're not going to have a voiced glottal fricative, I think we can get away with having just the voiceless because the voiced lateral fricative is a very rare sound.
Yeah, well, so we can get away.
Of course, that's
and the voiced glottal fricative is rare too, so like we can get away with it.
Yeah, no, unless you're Mongolian, and then you only have the voice.
Okay, so we have shla. I'm
shla.
Shla.
Shli.
Okay, I'm putting it in the right place. Okay, approximants.
Oh my god.
What?
I can't believe how many I've just gained from doing this.
Wait, you're up to what?
How many subscribers? Yeah.
Or are you 488 yet? 487.
I don't.
This is great, guys. 13 more.
If we do that, I might have to make it 500. I might have to make the KH video the 500 subscriber special.
Wait, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna announcements, SpaceDirt's channel.
Oh my god. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course. Let's check the big link real quick. All right. I'm not listening to my own stream, Kate. Just so you know, I'm not listening to any part of the stream. That's just technical stuff. Okay. So back to the approximates. Voix. Okay, so Finnish has voix, la, ya. And then, so we'll put those in.
Yeah, those are a pretty bog standard set. It sounds pretty good.
Labial. Okay, so it's. I'm just gonna put in the bilabial section.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Yeah, no,
I'm just gonna change bilabial to labial.
Yeah, I just had it as bilabial because I was lazy. So we have va,
La, and yeah.
Let me actually, let me quickly. We're not white. We want black. We also want.
All right, now, just for fun, how about we put in some adjectives?
I do like adjectives.
Just leave it there.
Yeah, we can just have.
You can do them better than me.
One of my skills is being able to pronounce most things on the IPA. I can't do the clicks very well, which is sad because.
I can do the clicks because I had to for the last video I did.
No, I can't. I cannot. I can do a ta. I can do ta. I can't do the lateral click for the life of me. I can't properly pronounce hosa. It keeps doing out. Keeps being out. Yeah, it has a lateral click. Hosa. I think that's it.
Yep, we're putting in adjectives. The live chat says we have to.
Yeah.
Okay, so our consonant inventory. And if there's anything else I'm missing, just let me know. We have pa, ba, ta, da, ka, ga, and the
I do like the three-way distinction there. That's good.
I'm going to put the glottal stop in parentheses because
it'll probably just be allophonic.
Yep. Ma, na, nga. I'm putting nga in parentheses as well because assimilation.
Yep.
Fa, va, sa, za, sha, ja, ha, shla, voix, la, ya. Oh, and we need a rhotic. Do we need a rhotic? Do we really
let's write some gibberish and see what comes up.
By writing gibberish, all right. Right now, I'd say for romanization, just use IPA, or just like use characters that look like it. So, oh, we need vowels.
Yeah, I think that also comes up with the gibberish. We'll figure out
vowels.
Right, like ini tai da kau na ka. I don't know. I mean, since this is Conlanging, you write some gibberish. Find something that
fake Finnish. Gotta love it. I want uo to be a sound. Like that has to be a vowel sound. Uo. I love that. Uo, suo. Quo. Like maybe we can have quo be like a basic grammar word.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I can't wait to reveal my fun grammar plans. Do we want gemination? And long vowels like Finnish?
So I'd say no with that because it's a pain. Like, I understand why it's like
Mm-hmm.
there, but it's also a bit of a pain to deal with because you have
I agree. I mean, as much as I love gemination, I
yeah.
never include it because I'm lazy.
So like in Japan, like I'm doing Japanese right now, and Japanese has both long consonants and long vowels, and like
Mhm.
it's really hard to remember a lot of the time, because they speak so fast. So I just say no. We just leave everything as single length, or have allogemination, if that makes sense. I don't think that's a word. You still there?
I'm here.
Okay. Let me write out a romanization below this, just so we have stuff to like.
Let's see.
Pa,
Omi anga laita na shaolyo klerana. Hmm. I'm feeling Oz. I mean,
I'm feeling
I,
Oz, oo, o,
or
eh.
something basic.
Something basic.
I don't know. Do you want to have front rounded vowels?
I like e, u. I like those, but that's like
Un,
that's bordering on Danish.
un.
What's the
Um,
Finnish vowels are pretty nice. It has
Finnish vowels. I think it's
e,
a.
u, u, e, o, a, a. Yeah, let's just take that. Honestly, why
The
not?
Finnish vowel
Yeah,
system.
let's just take it. Ignore the long.
You want to add a schwa in there?
Phonemic or allophonic?
I like phonemic schwa.
All right, phonemic schwa. Okay, so and then we'll just ignore like the.
Let me get the vowel chart as well. I've
Okay,
got another
if we do, we're not doing long vowels. If we
thing.
do, if we're doing vowel harmony, like Finish's vowel system works really well if it's harmony.
Yeah,
So
that's the other thing too.
that's just blatant copying at that point.
I don't thi- I don't know if I want to do harmony. I mean,
Yeah, you know what?
it's
Let's kick it.
let's
Let's drop harmony.
e a u o e u.
All right, I'm going to move that to the side, so I can do a romanization.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Right. A u o e u. Where is it? There.
Hmm.
E u e u
Let's check the
a
chat.
u o. Yes. What is the chat saying?
SpaceDirt is
I
loud
can
compared to Connor. Is there a way that can be fixed? Yeah, I can turn him down in my Discord call.
I can speak very quietly.
Can I turn him down? I can turn down the input capture here. Oh wait, that's mine. So it's gonna have to be output. SpaceDirt talk.
Hello?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's my computer audio. Okay. So if that's better, let me know. Why do I romanize adjectives with that? Because I don't know what else to do.
What? Doubled consonants. Look like Korean romanization.
It does look like Korean romanization. You know, I'm gonna keep that because, Fractal. I know that's Fractal's account. I'm going to keep it because I already gave you the adjectives, and I'm literally doing your languages, basing this off your language's phonology. So we're gonna do my romanization. How about that? Be grateful. And for the lateral fricative, we're going to do double L because I don't know what else to do.
LH is nice.
Oh,
Or
LH.
HL.
Okay, we'll do LH.
Yeah, because then that fits in, because I'm assuming we're doing SH and ZH for the others.
was about to just write Polish romanization because I've been studying Polish so much. So, all right, SH and ZH.
Yes, we know that we can. We know that we can romanize adjectives with an apostrophe, but we choose not to because we are agents of chaos.
Hi, Eden. Oh my gosh, 20 people watching. This is great.
Wow.
That's
oh my god.
way more than I would have expected. Hello to everyone. So if you don't know SpaceDirt, because I haven't repped his channel a bit, this is SpaceDirt's channel. He does other conlanging. He's good at conlanging, and he does world building too. And he's up to 489 subscribers, and we're trying to get him to 500 today. So go subscribe to him if you haven't already. And we're going to go
I would appreciate it. That would be nice.
All right, so I'm gonna do a pro Dutch move and do W for the labial approximant.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Because we're not using W.
Yeah. Do we want to have? Yep. J is yeah. That's good.
Of course. Because we're using Y for the vowels.
Oh yeah, true.
So E.
What are we gonna do for
Rhotic? A rhotic vowel?
No, rounded.
Oh, rounded mid.
Yeah.
Might
rhoticize it slightly when I say it. We could do a diacritic.
We could
do like one of them. I don't know, because then we could also have E with some diacritic and then O with some diacritic for the schwa and
or we could just be like Azerbaijani.
No. Are we gonna do it?
I want to talk to the people who made Azerbaijani. Okay. So I think for easiness, let's just keep it as close to the IPA as possible.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have to change to schwa.
Okay. I'm thinking E with a diacritic.
For the schwa.
Or we could do A with a diacritic.
Okay, so I'm speaking this from a German perspective. A with the umlaut is A, like.
Yeah,
nation.
no.
So I want to do that for A.
Oh, that messes with my head, but okay.
And I know in Finnish.
Oh, for A. I thought you meant for the schwa. I was gonna say. that would be evil.
For the rounded mid vowel, we could do O umlaut.
Yeah.
What? That's 0252.
As in.
I'm trying to remember the alt code. Nope, that's U.
I got it.
Oh, wait, you know what? We could also just do that. We could do the /eo. And then we
could do this.
And then we keep E for A, so as to not. So we're literally just doing IPA at this point.
Yeah.
Schwa though.
We could.
We could just do what English does.
We could a grave.
I have an idea.
No. That scares me, Connor. Connor, you're scaring the children.
This is officially a no language now. Why don't we for schwa. All right, I'm gonna look up Latin extended Latin alphabet. If anyone has a good idea for schwa, please put in the chat. Oh, we could do what Albanian does.
Oh, we could.
But I don't know the alt code for that off the top. I use alt.
I got you, fam.
Wait, let me.
Got you.
The alt code. All right. It's 0235. All right, I think we're going to do what Albanian does.
Okay. Should we then also change the so that it's O umlaut?
Yeah. I think it's I don't think it's Wait, let me listen.
I
yeah.
think that IPA change that one changes because I know it's like the difference in German between Höhle, like caves, and Höhle.
Yeah.
Um,
That's also Germanic vowels for you.
yeah.
Better than Danish. All right. So this is our current romanization. We have for our consonants we have pa, pa, ba, ta, ta, da, ka, ga, ma, na, fa, va, sa, za, sha, ja, ha, shla, wa, wa, la, and ya. And then for our vowels we have I, U, U, E, O, A. All right.
hmm
Sounds good.
Okay, how do we want to organize these in
Like
terms of
clusters.
phonotactic stuffs? Yes. What's our syllable structure like? What's our stress like?
Stress, let's ignore stress because I have been practicing Tagalog and I do not want to deal with phonemic stress anymore. Um,
Stress
Eden,
always on the penult. There we
Eden
go.
says, loving the vowels, they are so yes and slay. Yeah, they are. The romanization has a nice aesthetic. Thank you. Thou slaughter the adjectives. I know, I'm not good at them. I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay. So, let's see. Phonotactics. Shoot. How about this? I'll work on the diphthongs,
Yep.
and you do the consonant clusters. Actually, no. First,
Okay.
let's just have like
Do you want to
instead of
have a I don't know. Let's
phonotactics.
see.
The phonemic template of a syllable in Finnish is CVC, in which C can be an obstruent or a liquid. V can be a double vowel or a diphthong.
We can definitely, if we want to go for Finnish aesthetic, I think we should heavily restrict syllable codas.
It needs to be coronal, right? A coronal consonant. So
yes.
that's ta, sa, na, ra, la.
Yes.
So okay, so for that, let's do. Wait, coronal. That's just alveolar, right?
Yeah, I think it's slightly broader, but in this context, it would.
And okay, so let's just say our alveolar sounds can only be only sounds at the end can be alveolar if it's a consonant.
Yeah, I'm thinking limiting.
Okay, wait. Phonotactics. Do you have like a phonotactics chart we can use?
No, this is when my organization falls apart and I just sort of have things. But I can figure something out real quickly. Let me.
All right, phonotactics. All right, so we're doing CV optional C at the end.
I think so. If we want to,
yeah, because if we're doing stuff like cool, which needs to be,
wow. Yeah.
Okay. And then.
Well, I'd also say this is optional as well. So.
All consonants are good at the start.
Yep. No word. Fine. Or no.
Are you? I don't
No
think you're
coda
typing in the
ejected.
box. I don't think you're typing in the box.
Oh, where's the box?
I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see any text.
Oh, well.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it just like doesn't show up until I'm done. So no coda ejectives if you want to request that. I think all coda.
Only coda thing is alveolar consonants. Except ejective. Except the ejective.
I don't know. Do we not want to have coda Yeah. Coda M.
Oh, M.
Yeah.
Mother or nasal?
Yes, mother.
Okay, yeah, no.
The nasal.
Because if we're copying Finnish here, they only do ta, sa, na, ra, la, And I know that's a trill. I can't do the trill, so don't yell at me.
Because I don't know, because we don't have to do exactly what Finnish does. By the way, let's see. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, because we want this to still be its own thing.
I'm gonna pause.
Let's see.
I'm going to step away for a bit to close the window because there are people yelling and it's a bit loud.
Okay.
So I will be back in like 30 seconds, guys.
All right.
SpaceDirt, entertain them.
All right. You guys want to hear some piano? Here, let me. How's that? There we go. That was nah. Okay.
Okay, I'm back. You can see me all right. All right, the stream's still looking good. So, what did you discuss?
Nothing. But so let's see. What's another? Only tasa na ra la.
Yeah, it's a bit restrictive.
We could be. I think we could have. Coda nasals.
Coda nasals.
Yep. Coda nasals.
Coda. Coda alveolar sounds, except the adjective.
Maybe voiceless.
Voiceless.
Maybe voiceless.
Voiceless. Pulmonic. What about schwa, the lateral fricative?
I don't.
That's kind of hard to do at the end.
No, I feel like
you can't do that.
We can roll with it. I think that voiceless plosives, just in general.
Oh, voiceless plosives, voiceless pulmonic. Wait, are we including the adjectives at the end?
No.
Yes?
I don't think so.
Okay, so let's say voiceless pulmonic plosives.
Okay. No, I typed.
And except the lateral fricative for the alveolars.
Yeah.
Because that you can't do that at the end.
I think and yep. No, did I get rid of that? Okay, there we go. Voiceless pulmonic alveolars. La. And I think all the adjectives at the end. Not adjectives, the approximates. Actually no. We can have guy.
Not voix.
Word final la and loud. Do we want to have
Y'all about to be sounding like Bjork with this slang.
Björk.
Please put in the velar fricative, Eagle07 says. Now, okay, so I loved the velar fricative. Like, absolutely, it's one of my favorite sounds. However, since I don't want to put it into. Well, we do have the plosives, so like it would make sense to have it.
Yeah, but also.
But do we need it? No, it's okay to have irregularity in your phonemic inventory.
I think what it is also. I think it would be a great sound to have in the proto language, because you could do some fun stuff with it.
Oh, a proto language, yeah. Oh, we probably should have started with that.
Yeah, we should have, but now we've got, now we've got something that we can work towards. And I think that actually with phonotactics, if we start with like a CVC sort of thing and everything allowed, then we can just get natural phonotactics that sound nice depending on our
That's
sound
true.
changes. Let's just do that.
Okay. So we're
Um,
basically just saying anything?
yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, anything
Within the
or
CVC.
yes.
Yeah, because we're not oh wait, this is a proto-lang?
No. I think that the one that we have can be the final inventory. And then yeah, I don't know. Because the proto-lang we can have be literally anything.
Within
Because with
CVC.
enough
Yeah.
yeah, no. And I mean the phonetic inventory as well, we can have it be literally anything. With enough sound changes, we can get to this. Depending on what we choose, it's going to be harder or not, but I think that that could maybe be something for later once we get into sound changes and sort of alternations that we want.
Oh, sound changes. I have never done sound changes before. So
I've got you there. I've got you
literally
there.
never done sound changes because I've never made a proto-lang. Actually, no, that's not true. I have. I made a proto-lang for back in like 9th grade, but it was literally just a phonemic inventory, and my sound changes were just like me changing the sounds slightly.
All right.
It
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, sound changes, you can do some really cool, fun things with them, especially if you get into the ridiculous territory.
this is not a Benny Lang.
Well, I mean, I've got, like, spoiler, for those that watching, I'm going to give you exclusive access to a new conlang that I'm working on, Chalam. That has a fun alternation where it has this technically allophonic consonant mutation that happens for some words after like a neutral tone. A K will become an L sometimes. It's very fun, the consonant mutations. Regardless, we can get into that later. I think like this can be a all right phonetic sketch. We can deal with
Diphthongs.
stress.
Let's just say for now, all diphthongs allowed.
Yeah.
Because some of them we're just naturally not going to do because they aren't.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later. We don't need to flesh everything out. I think that just doing things in bits and pieces is good.
Actually, I have an idea for diphthongs. So they have to stay from like an unrounded vowel to an unrounded vowel, or a rounded vowel to a rounded vowel.
Mm-hmm.
Like so that would mean like no iu, but like uo, ie, u, those are still good.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like no iu, like that just sounds weird.
Okay, yeah. Roundedness.
So like
A sort of pseudo-roundedness harmony within diphthongs.
I'm writing that verbatim.
Probably not the best way to put it, but regardless.
No, we know what we're talking about, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're just ignoring phonotactics now, I guess.
Yeah, no, we can ignore them. That's the best part about conlanging is whenever you hit something that you don't want to deal with, you just don't do it until you inevitably have to.
Yeah.
Right.
So how about we do some I think at this point we need to start sketching out the grammar.
I agree.
I know you had some ideas.
I did. So first thing I want to ask though before we get into that is what level of synthesis are we going for? Do we want something like isolating or polysynthetic, somewhere in between? I'm thinking somewhere in between because
I'm thinking somewhere in between.
Right.
I don't know like if you want to do cases, but I'm assuming you do. How based off of Finnish are we making this?
If we go with my idea, not very.
So let's do
the
that.
sound. So okay.
Let's just go with your idea.
Yeah. So let me explain my idea. This is the big reveal. So I have been reading up on nominal tense.
Oh God.
So there's a couple ways to go about it. There's quite a few different variations of nominal tense that are very interesting. So there's the Guarani approach, which happens in quite a few South American languages, I believe, where it's sort of, how do I explain it? It's independent. So it's independent nominal tense, and it affects the noun phrase specifically rather than the clause as a whole. So if we're going with, like, Guarani has a suffix that means like ex blank. So if you say that with president, it means ex president. Then they also have a suffix that means future. So you can say future, the future president. And you can even combine them to be like the future ex president, the soon to be ex president, which is
So it's
a
basically
very cool thing.
It's basically affix inception.
Yeah, so it's sort of like that. And the thing that separates it from other morphological devices like X in English is that it can be applied to all nouns. So if you say like the X dog, you know, it can be sort of ambiguous. So you can say like these are like the remains of the dog, or this is a dog that became a cat or something. With possession, a common thing that happens is that you can, like, it varies from language to language, but sometimes you have something like the used to be my house. So that could mean like my house burned down and now this rubble used to be my house. Or you could say this house used to be mine, but now someone else owns it. So it can be ambiguous in that regard. So that's independent nominal tense. Dependent nominal tense is a very interesting thing that happens in a couple different ways. So what happens in some Australian languages is that they have different cases that are used depending on the tense. I don't really want to go into that because it's very complicated. But like there's a past dative case and a future dative case, you know, that sort of stuff.
Oh.
I have no idea how it evolves though.
I would like to, now this is really cool. I would like to do something that we at least know how to use though.
Okay, so this is where we get into the thing that I have the most familiarity with, which is nominal tense marking only on pronouns. This occurs in Wolof and Hausa. So what Hausa has is there's a whole set of subject pronouns that are mandatory in every clause that conveys tense aspect mood information. And I think another fun thing about Hausa is that it's technically tenseless, so it only encodes aspectual information.
Oh.
I think, which is super cool.
Are you saying we do no tenses?
I mean, we can do whatever we want, but what that comes from my knowledge, is I believe it comes from merging of auxiliary clitics onto pronouns. So like the double L clitic in English for I'll. So like if I'll just became, you know, a future pronoun. And then the thing is too, is that the verbs don't inflect. And then you just have all the inflection done on the pronouns, which is very fun.
Actually,
and also,
I really like that. We do inflection for basically the core grammatical stuff in the sentence on the pronoun instead of the verb. Which then we can make like those really cool sounds in the pronouns. So we have to use them a lot because I like those sounds.
That's a thing in Hausa. So if you say like the man did this, you would say it like he, the man, did this, because the pronouns are mandatory.
He. Okay. So like.
I think that's how it works. Present? Yeah, he present, the man do this.
Or something like maybe word order different, but.
Yeah, word order is, we don't have to deal with that.
Actually, we probably should specify word order.
I mean, I think that also depends on how we do argument marking, because if we have like a whole ton of cases, we can probably go for something more flexible than if we didn't.
Why don't we?
I don't.
I think we keep the cases low. Honestly,
I agree. I think especially
nominative, maybe honestly, subject object.
I can. Yeah,
Maybe a possessive could be just worked into that.
we can just do an oblique case, a nominative oblique, sort of like what Persian does.
You're gonna have to inform me on that. I have not studied Persian at all.
It's sort of like what English does. We just have an oblique pronoun that functions as both like it's like a hybrid between accusative and dative.
Oh, right.
And I think they also use it for possessive in Persian with the izafe construction.
Okay.
Which is oh my god, don't get me started on that thing.
So let's just do nominative and oblique.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And the good thing about that too is that we could start with more cases and have them merge into oblique, which can make very weird things happen.
If we're doing a proto language, are we?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, I just like doing proto languages just because it makes irregularity a lot easier.
That's
and we won't have to deal with phonotactics because it'll just happen.
VSO? Verb subject
yes,
object.
Of course. The best word order.
Of course. And then it'll be like you have that'll be really fun with if we're putting all the inflection on the pronoun or the subject.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh wait. So if the subject is not a person, you have to say the lamp is bright. It would have to be the lamp, it is bright.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll do some more research on that too in between streams. And I don't know if I don't have that much free time today because it is Halloween and I have friends coming over. Because I do actually have friends, believe it or not. I know, I didn't believe it either.
Oh,
but
I'm sorry, I'm closer to my microphone now. I was leaned back a little bit. So hopefully you can hear me better now.
It's all right. It was fine.
No, that's someone in the chat saying that.
Oh, right.
Well,
so
yeah.
If we're gonna have so if we have a Hausa style, Hausa/Wolof style pronoun inflection system.
So I'm just going to do an example for me to remember that. So
yeah, let me actually look this up just to see.
Even if we don't do it Hausa Wolof style, we can do it our own and
That's true. We can just do whatever.
So
I mean, if we.
So it'd basically be be the man, or no, because it has to go first, right?
We can decide that later. Yeah.
So we'll just say be the definite articles. I like articles.
We could do like a big definiteness thing. I'm not.
I really like the way that Swedish does articles. They're
as suffixes.
As suffixes.
I mean, if we're doing VSO word order, that's sort of weird.
Oh, it is.
I believe so because I believe suffixed articles are a head thing. I think. Let me quick look. Or no, wait. Give me a second. I mix this up a lot. It might. Head direction. Actually, no, I think. It depends. We can look at Japanese and do the opposite of what Japanese does because it's very head fun.
For marking?
For word order stuff, because Japanese is very head final, and if we're going to do head initial, we can just do the opposite of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so...
Okay, you go first.
Yeah, so I think that we could do... I believe that determiners will precede nouns. I think. Because it's the opposite of what Japanese does. Though that does also remind me, if we're doing something head initial, we do have the opportunity to have inflected prepositions.
Oh, God, no. We have...
Let me actually...
Look at what I have here and just see if this is like what you're talking about. Be the man, it, present, indicative, tall. I just like...
Yes, exactly.
Or
yes.
Would it be like be it, present, indicative, the man, tall?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
We'll figure that out later. Well, I'll figure that out later when I'll look at Hausa syntax and Wolof syntax.
Just looking at this from an English perspective, saying be the man, it, present, indicative makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because, or we could have a ligature too. To link.
Good.
We could do ligatures.
I don't know that. I will think about that. There's a lot of things we could do. Yeah. The thing with inflected prepositions, though, this is an idea I had a while ago. I just want to say it because I haven't told people about it, and it's a very fun idea. But it's like using inflected. So basically, what it is that using inflected prepositions within relative clauses as pseudo-adjectives. So to explain that, let me say like, so if you had preposition behind, right? And then you inflected it to mean like behind us, first person. So...
Oh, actually, that's a lot better than I was anticipating.
Yeah, no, that's what like Irish and Arabic does. So then if we wanted to use it as an adjective, so you could say in some way, the man that is behind us, the behind us man, then you could interpret that in a bunch of different ways. So like, oh, the man is behind us, the man is cowardly.
So that would, with our word order, that would be the man behind us, it, present, indicative. Or would it
be, or something
behind
like
us would be at the end.
Yeah.
Oh,
like if you wanted
either.
It depends on how you use it, like predictively or attributively. So if we wanted to use it in other stuff like the cowardly man is hiding, we could do like the man that is behind us is hiding in whatever word order we end up doing. And depending on how flexible we want to make relative clauses, I think this would work best if we had them be kind of flexible and had it so that complementizers could like go away, like how it works in English.
Okay.
So it would be something with our word order. It would be.
We can add in more cases if that makes us helpful.
Yeah. So
we might have to add in more cases.
Let me write it. So if we write hide.
Is this language synthetic? We're not sure yet. We're kind of just
let's
going
see.
through.
So hide the. Let's see. So if we do hide the behind us man, it doesn't
You're at 493, by the way.
Oh my God, Jesus! Thank you all. So if we had it here, so hide the man behind us. So this Yeah, that would be the cowardly man.
But if we say hide the man, it present indicative behind us, then it would just be the man is hiding behind us.
Yes. So it can be used in different, it depends on
Ooh.
word order position where we want to do it. And then if we say, like, I don't know, if we change the pronoun to like the behind you man, that might imply like the sneaky man. So I think what it is that this is like a discourse level thing where you can basically
make
Yeah.
adjectives out of
yeah,
prepositions.
out of
And so,
prepositions.
like, the below you man can be like servant or something like that.
Yeah, the below you man, like I think it could also depend on the social status of people speaking.
Yeah, the very above man could be like king or something.
Well, also if you're talking about like if you're talking to the king and you say the below us man, that could just mean any commoner. But if you're talking to some other guy and you say the below you man, that could be servant specifically because the man isn't as high in power as the king. So basically it's like it's like this loose way to make prepositions that change depending on context.
That's really cool.
That's just an idea I've had for a very long time.
I was gonna like that idea. I think we should use it.
Right.
Are we going to distinguish gender and pronouns? We're not at pronouns yet, but we'll be doing those.
No.
Acorn says stay pure, stay Finnish, stay gender neutral pronouns.
I think we're getting pretty far away from Finnish.
We did some Finnish. The Finnish was in the phonology and in our hearts.
Yes, Finnish is always.
Actually, I think I'm going to work on pronouns right now.
Okay. We can get some forms that we might want to do.
Actually, I do. I'm gonna move this section, what you're working on, to the left, so I have room for pronouns.
Also, is it all right if I leave just a little bit early?
Oh, of course. When do you
Yeah,
need to leave?
I don't know, but I will let you know.
Oh, that is not what I want to do.
But yeah, we can. Yeah, it depends on.
All right, I have pronouns.
Okay.
So
Are we have inclusivity, the best linguistic feature?
Of course, we're having inclusivity. Have you watched my parts of the iceberg video?
I have, and I know that you.
I love inclusivity.
Yeah, no,
It should be in every language. It is.
Yeah, no.
I don't.
It's in Kiddush.
I don't care that it adds another pronoun. It makes it easier.
Mm-hmm.
This being said, screw dual pronouns. Dual pronouns are useless.
Are we gonna do formality levels?
Ooh. Oh.
We could do honorifics and stuff.
Why don't we do like Japanese style of like you can have there's more polite words you can use.
Okay.
And then like are you saying like a formal pronoun?
Yeah, I was thinking like that's a European thing, but I think it also, if I remember correctly, Nepali has 3 different formality levels.
Nepali, I just want to confirm, Nepali is Sino-Tibetan, right?
Or is it might. I think it's Indo-European. I think Nepal is linguistically diverse. Let me look. I believe it's Indo-European.
Nepali.
But the high level of formality is, I think, South.
Nepal's languages. Oh, there's 123 of them, so you know they're either Indo-Aryan or Sino-Tibetan. All right, so Nepali, like the standard. Okay, it's an Indo-Aryan language. That's what I thought. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it probably has it.
Yeah, and I know in my research in stuff like Vietnamese, there's a lot of stuff that you could do to be more formal. And it's asymmetric too among the pronouns.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. It depends on like if we're having like what sort of culture do we want to speak this?
It's Conlanging.
see.
I'm not focusing on the culture yet.
Right. Do we have how do you address your superiors, Connor? Do you address them with formality?
Disrespect. I am the
Good.
superior. All right. No. We're just calling this the Conlanging because it is the Conlanging. The whole purpose was to make a good Conlanging, so I think we can do whatever we want with the culture.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We could do formality if we want. Inclusivity is a must because it's good. Are we doing gender?
Yeah. Not grammatical.
Do we want to?
Oh, do we want to do grammatical gender then? If we're doing gender pronouns, it makes sense. Well, no, it doesn't have to.
Do we want? Okay, like how big do we want the split? Because remember, with our pronouns, they need to be inflected for like all of our tense aspect mood information. So we could have like, let me look at how many pronouns Hausa has because I know it's a lot. Let me just see what they're dealing with.
We could do like
How
Polish pronouns with inclusivity too, because Polish has first person singular, second person singular, male, female, neuter. Then it has first person plural, second person plural, and then it does. I think Spanish does this too, where it's like a they and then they, but females only.
yes, ellos and ellas.
I don't know what it is. I know it's like one and one in Polish, but
yeah, I speak some Spanish, so I know some Spanish.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
En el baño.
Okay, so we could do
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. So Hausa has in all 135 pronouns.
130. Well, if we're does that include inflected forms?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to have a lot of pronouns, but we're not going to have a lot. Our verbs are going to be really easy.
Yeah. Do we want second person male and female?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we can have first person, same. First person. So first person, second person, male, second person, female. Are we just gonna do a masculine, feminine gender system then?
Yeah.
I can see we can do that with grammatical gender as well.
Yeah, it's not trying to make a political statement, but it's easier.
Well, yeah, and plus, I mean, grammatical gender. I mean, it's just calling it masculine and feminine is really just a name.
How do you fix? I want to get rid of this line.
Huh? Oh, wait, I got you. We could do animate and inanimate too.
I'll pass on that for now.
Right.
This line's going to need to be a lot lower, because I have to do the first person plural, inclusive.
Who the heck is making tea? Jeez. Someone next door is making tea. Of course it is.
Okay, let's just see how many subscribers SpaceDirt's at. If you're new to the stream, this is SpaceDirt. He's a Conlanging world builder. He's at 494 right now. We're trying to get him to 500. We've got him 13 already. So
that's more subscribers than I gained from my last video.
Nice. So yeah, go subscribe to SpaceDirt. Okay, so we have second person plural male mixed. Yeah, we'll do the Polish system or the Spanish system. It's easy. It's easier. Again, not trying to make a political statement. It's just linguistics.
Yeah. We're just
Although,
making a pronoun system.
yeah, we're just making a pronoun system. Okay, third person.
Do we want a
plural.
neuter? No.
Oh. Well, if things have grammatical gender.
Well, yeah, I mean, Spanish doesn't have a neuter.
Yeah, you just refer to it by it's either a male or.
Yeah.
Well, if we have to have the pronouns. Oh yeah, if we're doing the pronoun inflection, so like if we say the table is table male, so table, let's say that's masculine, then we can just say he present indicative. That's kind of like what German does.
Yeah. Yeah, Tisch.
Like you don't say s, you can say erist.
Yeah.
Which is
Erst ein Tisch, which is very odd for me as an English speaker.
It's very odd, but it works, so we'll do that.
It works in Spanish too. You use pronouns in that way a lot less because Spanish like yeets their pronouns all the time, but it does happen. Jesus Christ! Someone is letting their tea go off.
I can hear it. I don't know if they can hear it on stream. Oop, SpaceDirt, you got another.
Oh,
sub.
thank you.
We're up to 495. Thank you guys. This is awesome. All right.
Exactly. Yeah. No neutral.
We are at this point going to be streaming every Sunday, right?
Yes.
This is going to be a regular stream. We are both college students, so it's like this is the only time in the week that we could do it, but it's fun. Okay, so nominative, oblique. We should probably have a should we have like a possessive?
We'll figure that out later. We can.
Okay, so our different forms of pronouns. We're going to need a nominative dictionary form. We're going to need an oblique.
We can figure that out.
We're going to have to have
I know Wolof.
Demonstrative.
Actually, the thing with we can ignore demonstratives for now. But
have we decided on the pronouns yet? We're currently working on the pronouns.
Yeah, the thing with the pronouns too is that only the subject pronouns will be inflected.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that we can just like do you want to put like animate and inanimate in? We could have like animate nominative, and inanimate nominative, and then animate oblique, inanimate oblique, and then that would help differentiate between the people and the things. Like if we were
I don't know, we could just do a system where it's just inanimate and inanimate for grammatical genders.
But then what would you do for the pronouns? We'd have to put in the neuter.
Well, no, then for our pronouns, we could also just have inanimate and animate. We could do that.
So what I'm saying is like we have a first person nominative animate. We have a first person singular nominative animate, first person singular nominative inanimate. And actually no, we wouldn't have an inanimate because that doesn't make sense.
For second person?
So no, I'm saying that there shouldn't be an inanimate form for the first person.
Oh yeah, no. It would only be in third person we'd have that distinction then. And that could also limit our number of pronouns.
In a lot of like classical literature, they'll like talk to things.
That's true. Let me see what it could be let me check what Ojibwe does.
Ooh, Ojibwe, I love it.
Yes, a language of my native land, of my state. Sadly, it is in decline.
I'm from Seneca territory.
Yeah, it is in decline, but I do know that there are still quite a few people in like northern Wisconsin, Minnesota, sort of Canada that speak it still, which is
I know
good
it's the
because
civilization in EU4.
that's true. Yeah, but it's and there are revitalization efforts, which is one of the things that makes me happy because I very much like the linguistic diversity of North America is great. One thing about Ojibwe that I really love is its stress system. It's based on iams.
Oh.
So
Oh,
you'll
that's
count
really nice.
you'll count words based in iambic feet, and it is like I do not fully understand it. It's a very weird stress system, but it is the coolest thing. Very good for agglutinative languages if you want to make one.
Okay. Can you fix the box, please?
Uh,
I don't
yep,
know how to
yeah.
do it. I'm not good with sheets.
Oh yeah, no, I work with sheets all the time. I learned how to do sheets in my physics class.
Okay, I'm going to answer a question in chat. Am I
Yeah.
going to use the voiceless velar fricative? So, this question, I'm assuming you missed the start of the stream. I love the voice. I love huh. It's one of my favorite sounds. We base this phonology off of Finnish, and yes, I know it's allophonic in some dialects, but we also wanted to, it doesn't have to be in it. It's okay to be slightly irregular with your phonemes. So we just decided not to put it in because we can. So I hope that answers the question.
Okay.
Okay.
So Ojibwe pronouns.
What do you think of the system I have in the box, though?
Looks like Spanish with occlusivity distinction. Actually, no. No, they don't have second person distinction. Except they do in the plural. Yes, they have it in the plural second person that's used in Spain.
I think
vosotros and vosotras.
I think our current gender system is closer to carrying A, but I'm not positive on that.
Yeah. That could work. I think then we definitely have
first person male female. We could do that.
That happens in Semitic languages, right?
Maybe.
I think.
Does
anyone here speak Arabic or Hebrew in the chat?
If anyone knows Arabic or Hebrew or some other Semitic language, do they gender first person pronoun?
I'm pretty sure they do.
So,
I will look.
Why not put it in? Because then it fits in with everything.
We could.
Then we have to do with the we.
We would have an inclusive.
We would have an inclusive female, inclusive. Okay, maybe not actually.
I think this is good as is.
I think it's good. Yeah. Okay.
You know what we could do too? No, actually, no. I'll need to think about that. Because I noticed that you had the Spanish thing for if there's like a mixed group, you'll default to the masculine. I was wondering,
I have 4 people joined my server so far in this stream.
Wow.
That's awesome. And of course, you've got lots of subscribers. I think streaming might be good for both of our channels.
Yeah, no, I'm done. Okay, thank you, Benny.
Okay, and thanks, Benny.
The adjective, thank you. Regardless, I think our current system is pretty good at the moment.
I declare that the first word in the Conlanging is kuo, which is the first person singular nominative animate.
Wow.
Cool. Because I like how it sounds. And that's a really good reason.
Oh, we're having... Oh, wait, I didn't see the
inanimate and animate. Yeah, no.
Yeah, because I think that we can... That's a lot of pronoun. I don't know if we need an animacy distinction.
For things? Yeah, we don't need
I think... Well, no, I think that if we're doing the... Are we going to do male and female as grammatical gender or just have it there?
Um, I wouldn't mind. Oh, oh, that's
Because
actually a good
remember,
question.
that's a lot of pronouns. Because I think what we could do is we could just have
We could
it
just
could
have
be
gender
like
pronouns.
it. Yeah, I was thinking we could do something like German, just without the neuter.
Where like it really only matters for the inflection, but it's
Yeah. So it like yeah, you
I
would it
don't
would
want to deal with German grammatical gender. If I'm being completely honest, I think that's a respectable point, not wanting to deal with German grammatical gender.
that is true.
It's metaphorical.
Also, thank you. I can't pronounce your name. But Enclid no, Penny.
Agmashwa's
No.
Agmashwa's
Is that nah.
Daddy no. SpaceDirt's at 496. We've gone in 15 already. 4 more subscribers by the end of the stream, please. Oh my gosh, a 5th person. There's so many people joining my server too. This is awesome. We're going to have to keep streaming. And I would just like to state that in my current time zone, my current time zone, it is officially 4:20.
Wow.
So,
because yeah, I think that I don't know, because I believe what happens with Ojibwe is that it because it has like it doesn't have gender distinctions within the pronouns, but it does have animate and inanimate distinctions within the pronouns.
I think we should. I want to keep the gender distinction in the pronouns because that's like what Tocharian does, and Tocharian deserves representation. Why don't we just ignore the inanimate for now? Like we keep it there, but we just don't do anything with it.
Yeah, and I mean, this is just going to be us brainstorming, really.
A 6th person in a Discord server. Okay, wow. This is awesome. Okay, so, I have already declared that Kuo is I. Now, what should we do? Should we just like spat out gibberish and just?
I don't know. I think we could also wait for the proto language for the rest of them, if we're doing that.
Are we doing a proto language?
I think so. I think it just helps.
Okay, so
because then you end up doing less thinking in the long run.
That's a good point. So you're saying today's so what you're suggesting is that like today's session is basically sketching out what we want the language to look like.
Yeah.
And then next week we do the proto language.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just get stuff that we realize like okay.
Okay, that's a good idea. So
we could also work on tenses too and like
right
leave the
Yeah,
like what sort of verb system do we want to do?
Okay, so if we're doing like the all the inflection on the pronoun tenses, I don't want to do a super complicated tense system.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we have past and like imperfect past participle, present. Actually, let me get up like a chart of tenses so I'm actually calling these right. Because I'm definitely not calling this the right thing. Tense. Actually, right. I'm just remembering Artifexian made a really good video on tenses.
There's a lot you can do with tense.
There's a lot. So there's.
Oh, you know what this does remind me of? A fun tense thing that I was looking at happens in Mixtech.
Oh.
Which is they have a future and non-future, and future is the default.
That's interesting. That's like really interesting. I really like the way Finnish uses the partitive case. The first draft of the Conlanging, which I tried doing myself, used that, but I don't think we should because that requires adding another case, and if we're sticking to nominative and oblique, I don't think we
Mhm.
should.
Wait, I need to leave for a little bit. Give me a second.
Oh, of course. All right. Did he go? Oh, he's just deafened. Okay. So what we're going to do then, I think, I would like to do present. I'm thinking honestly just perfect tense. Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking we just do if you can, so people on
Okay.
stream. I'm thinking
I
you have
actually
to go.
need to. Yeah, but
Quickly.
it was fun.
Quickly.
Yes.
Imperfect, imperfect, perfect, present, future.
Present, future.
Four tenses.
Perfect or perfective?
Perfect.
Oh.
Like in Latin, or like I have made dinner.
Sure, we can do that. And
Okay.
it's not, I mean, it's not set in stone. But I will see you. Hello.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for subscribing.
Yeah. Subscribe to
yeah.
SpaceDirt if you haven't already.
I'll see you next Sunday again with Connor.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, SpaceDirt. Thank you for joining me on screen.
No problem.
All right. Bye. Is he gone? Okay. So since SpaceDirt is gone, and he's the person that's keeping this language grounded and not just evolving into insanity, because he actually knows what he's doing. Truthfully, a lot of the grammar talk that he was just saying, I had no idea what was going on. But so I am going to write down the tenses, and Fractal, please stop spamming in the chat, please. And I'm going to write down the tenses, and I think we're going to call it here today after I do that. So imperfect, perfect, present, and future. So yeah, we've done a really good job today. For those of you who missed the beginning, we're going to have some, our phonemic inventory is pa, ba, ta, da, ka, ga, allophonic glottal stop, ma, na, allophonic velar nasal for assimilation. We might not actually end up using those two. Fa, va, sa, za, sha, ja, ha, shla, wa, la, ya. And our vowels are I, U, E, U, O, and A. This is our romanization. As you can see, it's very easy. We're doing a little Albanian trick for the schwa. We're going to have some pseudo-roundness harmony within our diphthongs. So it needs to stay between unrounded or rounded vowels. So IE is cool, but EU is not. And then, of course, we did a lot of grammar work today. We're keeping our phonotactics pretty simple because we're going to make the proto-language next week, which you should watch next week when we make the proto-language, because that's going to make this a lot easier. But we're thinking it's just going to be consonant, vowel, consonant, verb, subject, object, word order for now. We did a lot of talking about using the Hausa-Wolof style pronoun inflection system, which is, as a recap, basically having the inflection go on the pronoun that is required in each sentence. And as a result, we're also thinking just doing a nominative and oblique case. As you can see, we did a really good job with our pronouns, I'd like to think. We have first person singular, second person male, second person female, third person male, third person female, first person inclusive, first person exclusive, second person plural male or mixed. So this is just the Polish-Spanish distinction. And we might be doing inanimate. We don't know yet. We're going to figure that out. But again, thank you all for watching. This has been an amazing stream. This went so much better than I thought it was. There was a point where there was like 20 people watching. And so, yeah, I just want to say thank you all again. Go subscribe to SpaceDirt if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. All right. End stream.